Welcome, everyone, to Oaklawn Today. Nancy Holvis joined alongside track announcer Jim Byers. A sloppy track today, and that includes part of our feature in the Martha Washington.
It's going to be interesting to see these 3-year-old fillies down the line, hoping for the big 3-year-old filly races in the spring, specifically the Kentucky Oaks. So some good ones in there. Donnie Von Hemel has the morning line favorite in Cosmic Burst. We'll see if she can keep her winning streak going.
Let's see what happens as we take a look at today's track and weather conditions. The Saturday card brings us overcast skies with winds out of the northeast at 10 miles an hour, a sloppy track, and 54 degrees. We open the Saturday program, the first of 9 races. It's for 4-year-olds and upward, claiming price of $6,250. They'll go the distance of 1 mile and 1/8. Scratch the number 4, Yowzer. Here's a look at the entries and the running of the first race.
And they're off. Not the quickest of now, RJ. He'll have to do his running from the back. Moon over Cusco is showing early energy, and Flummox right on the outside of him. Those two will duel here into that clubhouse turn. Dowling 48 is racing in third, and now Tisnow RJ picking it up. He's fourth with Mike Kirby a 3-wide fifth. 1 length farther back, and it's Miss Deed who's running in sixth around that clubhouse bend. Only about 4 lengths from the lead. 2 lengths back to Mojo Street, and then a decent distance back to Dinah Beaver, who is saving some ground around that turn, but will have to come from well out of it on the slop. And northeastbound is trailing the field as they move up the backstretch. Flummox has a head in front on the outside, and Moon over Cusco right to the inside. And those two continue to vie for command. A length and a half to the good of Tisnow RJ, and then Mike Kirby to the outside. That pair's placed only about a length off the lead. Back to the inside, Dowling 48 is running in 5th position, followed by Miss Deed, who's in the clear toward the outside, about 3.5, 4 lengths off the lead. Mojo Street in the lime green, followed by Dinah Beaver, and the last of all is still northeastbound around the turn here. Moon over Cusco and Flummox, their heads apart, and Tisnow RJ is poised 3 wide. Mike Kirby is racing 4 wide, and Miss Deed is making a 5-wide sweep on the far outside. Dinah Beaver to contention in behind a wall of horses right on the inside. Alongside Dowling 48, Mojo Street angles out, as does northeastbound. Wide open, Moon over Cusco off the turn here, and up on the outside, gaining ground is Miss Deed, and then down along the inside, Dinah Beaver has plenty of racing room. Dinah Beaver gains on the inside, Moon over Cusco from between. Miss Deed made that wide sweep, but is going to have to settle for third as they come to the finish. Dinah Beaver impressively from off the pace here in the first, takes it to Moon over Cusco. Miss Deed was next in third, and Dowling 48 fourth. He's the 6-1 third choice, but Dinah Beaver did have credentials at this distance, and he's well handled by David Cabrera for a nice off-the-pace tally over Moon over Cusco, Miss Deed, and Dowling 48. Dinah Beaver is an Oregon bred, trained by Tim Martin for Cloud9 Racing Stable, LLC. 2 claims here. Miss Deed goes to trainer J.R. Caldwell, and Tisnow RJ to Robertino Diodoro. Final time, 1 minute 54.78 seconds.
The second race for Saturday is for Arkansas-bred maiden, 3-year-olds and upward, claiming price $20,000. 6 furlongs is the distance. Scratch 2, Avis Parker. Scratch 5, What's in the Box? Scratch 14, Bandit Point. The 13 draws in, and jockey Alex Berzer rides the 7, Cornstalker. Here's the running of today's second race.
And they're off. Hopping start for Blue Blaze. He's well behind them early on. Hunani Road is taking the early lead. Quietly Cuba gets out in second. And the gray Rickey Lee right there from between horses. And then to the inside, Vested Creek. Vested Creek, Rickey Lee, and Quietly Cuba form that second flight. And just off of them is Yoo-Hoo's Rocket. He's about 4 wide. He's running in 5th into that far turn. Break of about 4. And Zack Ridge Road, a fairly distant 6th here into the far turn. Followed to the outside by Ark Rebel. Then back to the inside, Picking Roses. He's in front of 3 of them, and they are Cornstalker, Reverend Don, and Blue Blaze. Hunani Road leads the way for Channing Hill, coming to the top of the stretch, and Who's Rocket is the closest pursuer and is taking aim from second, followed by Quietly Cuba, Vested Creek. Rickey Lee has dropped back. Outside of him, Zack Ridge Road, outside for the stretch stride, but still about 7 lengths off the lead of Hunani Road. Inside the final furlong, Hunani Road is just splashing for home with a good-sized lead, with Who's Rocket next. Zack Ridge Road is racing in third, and Hunani Road, very impressive. Wins it by 7, 8, or 9 maybe in the end. Who's Rocket was second, then Zack Ridge Road in third, and well back to Picking Roses fourth. Mild upset here as first-time starter Hunani Road runs them off their feet under Channing Hill in 1 minute 11.94 seconds. The official margin is 9.5 lengths. This Arkansas bred is a son of Jonesboro, owned by Jerry Karoom and trained by Wayne Catalano. The dollar exacta to Who's Rocket pays $54.70. The early double today, 10-4, returns $103.10.
The third is for 4-year-olds and upward, claiming price $8,000. They're going to go 1 mile and a 16th in distance. Scratch the 1A, Runningunninrascal, and scratch 4, Get That Box. Here's track announcer Jim Byers with the call.
And they're off. Silver Spun heading out for the lead with Seismic Force. Seismic Force to the lead now, past Silver Spun. Then comes Wizz, and right to the outside of that one is Aplomb, and then a 3-wide Moongate Warrior. He gains from 5th into 3rd now. And that back quartet as they move on to the backstretch is Transformative, who's saving ground around that first turn. Sugar Buzz right outside of him. Matuszak 3 deep onto the backstretch, and Spider's Alibi is 9th and last as they begin their run up the backstretch. Seismic Force leads the way for Terry Thompson by some 2 lengths, and Silver Spun is racing in second, followed to the outside by Moongate Warrior. Back to the rail, Wizz is tucked in here, racing 4 lengths off the lead in 4th position, followed by Transformative and Aplomb, who's catching a wide journey into that far turn. Sugar Buzz is even a lane wider, and then at the back end of the field, the back 2 are Matuszak and Spider's Alibi as they pass the 3-furlong pole. Seismic Force with the lead, and Silver Spun is moving right alongside. Followed to the outside by Moongate Warrior, very much in it in 3rd. Transformative to the outside is trying to lodge a final quarter-mile bid, and Wizz is just inside of that one. Wizz will need some racing room here. A tight 5th as they move off the turn and into the stretch. 3 deep is Moongate Warrior. Silver Spun in the white. Up on the outside, here comes Transformative, gaining ground strongly. Moongate Warrior is now the target. Transformative is next. Then comes Silver Spun on the inside, the final 16th. Moongate Warrior has the lead. Jareth Loveberry and will not yield it. Moongate Warrior takes it a length to Transformative. Silver Spun was 3rd, and Wizz 4th. Moongate Warrior took some money here at 4-1 and circles them to win for Jareth Loveberry. Saddled by Tom Howard for Superior Racing Stables LLC, Moongate Warrior was claimed by Gennaro Garcia. Also claimed was Wizz by Ron Moquette. Spider's Alibi by Carl Broberg, and Seismic Force goes to Norman Aschauer. Final time here, 1 minute 47.20 seconds.
Want to know the most eye-opening use of your iPhone or iPad? It's the new Oaklawn Anywhere app. Oaklawn Anywhere is now available in the App Store. Arkansas residents can download it for free. Then watch and wager on your iPhone or iPad and enjoy cashback rewards. When you're here at the track, why stand in line to place your bet when you can do it from your seat? Sign up today using promo code APP and earn a $150 bonus when you wager at least $500 within 30 days of creating your account. The Oaklawn Anywhere app opens up a world of top racing action right before your eyes. From Oaklawn, home of the Arkansas Derby and the Racing Festival of the South, to thoroughbred racing at tracks across the country, you can watch and wager right from your iPhone or iPad. Oaklawn Anywhere, the exclusive horse racing wagering app that's anywhere you want it to be.
Let's go back to that little place where we used to go in the summer days. Do 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 do.
Find this place at hotsprings.org.
West Rock Coffee is made from the highest quality beans available, grown by passionate farmers in East Africa. We continually educate our farmers to ensure that they have the latest tools and training, which result in the highest quality coffee. In doing so, we make sure that every worker is able to build a good life for themselves and their families. Each cup of West Rock coffee enriches the lives of both those who drink it and, more importantly, those who grow it. West Rock works wonders.
That's post, and they're off.
On President's Day weekend at Oaklawn, come celebrate an American holiday like no other.
The two leaders are American, a Holiday, and Timeless Truth.
And win your share of our $54,000 Progressive Cash giveaway.
American Holiday leads.
Register beginning Saturday, February 17th for our 9 prize drawings Sunday, February 18th. And be here President's Day for the running of the Razorback Handicap and the Southwest Stakes.
American Holiday won by 4.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's favorite place to play.
The 4th is an allowance for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward, going 6 furlongs. Scratch 1A, Little Miss Amy, and Scratch 11, Angelo's Ashes. Here's a look at the entries and the running of the 4th.
They're off. Lockheed with a sharp break. Miss Coco out quickly. And right on the inside, Trouble is up with the leaders early and now on her way, forwardly placed on the outside. As they race up the backstretch, chasing Lockheed on her way into second. Miss Coco now third. Hide and Seek Sally is fourth, followed by Smart Emma stacked up fifth, and way on the outside of Star Quest, part of that second flight, but about 5 wide. Back in behind them now is Trouble, a path off the rail and behind a number of horses, and GP's Girl is eighth and last as they round the turn. Lockheed a short lead. Hide and Seek Sally bulls her way through, and Star Quest is right with them on the outside. And then it's 1 length to Smart Emma, followed by Miss Coco to the inside, and Trouble has an outside path with a 1/4 mile to go and comes into the stretch 4 wide. From there, it's On Her Way, who's even wider than that through the stretch here as they race through the lane. On the inside, Lockheed with the lead. The rider did lose the whip in the upper stretch. Here comes Hide and Seek Sally. Up on the outside, Trouble. Final 16th. Lockheed is still there. Trouble is trying to get her. Lockheed, Trouble, Lockheed does it. Lockheed wins it to Trouble here in race number 4.
David Cabrera is a cool customer. He lost his whip in the upper stretch, but near the wire used his extra goggles to offer encouragement to Lockheed, and she's a good winner for trainer Shea Stewart and 10 Strike Racing. Trouble is second, with Hide and Seek Sally third and On Her Way fourth. Time for the winner, 1 minute 11.84 seconds.
The 5th on the afternoon is for maiden 3-year-olds, claiming price $50,000. Scratch 8, El Mas Puro, and Scratch 10, Kansas City Zip. They'll sprint 6 furlongs in distance. Here's track announcer Jim Byers with the running of today's 5th race.
And they're off. Shannon C, a quick start on the outside, and Raven's Reflection is driving up here and eagerly taking over the lead. And then from the inside, it's Florida Boys racing into third, just inside of Drastic, those two sharing third, and 1 length better than Baysider, who's 5th up the backstretch. And then 2 to Pop Culture. He's running in 6th. He's off the rail and about 6 lengths from the lead. And then it's Gigi's Wildcat and All the Wrong Reasons. They're trailing the field jointly as they round the turn. Raven's Reflection with the lead by a 1/2 length, and Shannon C sits right outside and is a very prompt second here as they come to the quarter pole, gap of some 2 lengths, and it's Florida Boys on the inside in third, followed by Drastic, who splits horses, and then it's a 3 wide, and looming to the outside Baysider, and farther out, here comes Pop Culture, and Pop Culture is under full urging and gaining here, but Shannon C is the one to catch with a furlong to go, and Shannon C has opened up a daylight lead. Florida Boys is next. Pop Culture to the outside is not going to get there today as Shannon C Draws clear here by some 3 at the end. Florida Boys is next in second, and then came Pop Culture in third. It'll be tight for fourth between Ravens Reflection and All the Wrong Reasons.
Shannon C. displayed plenty of early speed in his debut last month, and he runs better today as he sits just off the pace setter and comes through at 9-2. Floyd Wethy Jr. in the irons. Shannon C. races for B&S Racing. Scott Young, the trainer. Florida Boys second, with Pop Culture third, and he was claimed for $50,000 by Alan Milligan. A dead heat for fourth. Between number 3, Ravens Reflection, and the 7, All the Wrong Reasons, that creates a 9-1-6-3 and a 9-1-6-7 winning superfecta. Final time, 1 minute 12.09 seconds.
Back Porch Grill serves Hot Springs' finest hand-cut Black Angus steaks, fresh seafood, pasta, and signature appetizers. After dinner, head up to Martini's on the Bay for a nightcap or 2. Back Porch Grill, owned and operated for over 15 years by the Charles Jennings family. Charles, also a proud horse owner. Tell him CJ sent ya. Back Porch Grill, just minutes from Oaklawn Park on 7 South. It pays to be an Arkansas bred at Oaklawn Park.
Easter Indy trying to make it 2 in a row in the down the dusty road, and she's got it. It is Easter Indy. Yes! The rainbow is going to go to 501, who levels out and runs away to win.
5 $100,000 stakes for Arkansas bred.
Let there be no doubt who's best in the rainbow, Mizz. Take a look at Ministry. That is, and Racer has won the No Double Breeders' Stakes. Racer reaches Mallard's Bro second. Racer!
$7,000 in purse incentives for Arkansas breds finishing first, second, or third in open company.
At Coors, our mountain is creating a more sustainable world. It's why we pioneered the recyclable can, made our breweries landfill-free, and built the most powerful solar array at any one brewery in the country. But our climb is far from over, so we keep pushing forward. Coors Light, whatever your mountain, climb on.
The 6th race is a $30,000 claiming event for 4-year-olds and up, going 6 furlongs. Here's the entries and the call.
They're in the gate. And they're off. ABBA with a quick start. Jazzy Times on the outside is going to outsprint ABBA, though, and Jazzy Times crosses over and just draws away here. And Jazzy Times is setting sail for that far turn in front by 4 or 5. ABBA is next in second, and then it's Briar's Gold on the inside in third, and Black Bear, couple of pads off the rail, is running in fourth. From there, it's Ender with an outside path about 8 lengths off the lead, followed to the inside by Never Give In, and then comes Lunar Light, Bad Student, and Sheburashka is trailing the field here as Edgar Morales and Jazzy Times lead the way, now by about 3 as they come to the top of the stretch. And ABBA getting a bit closer in second position. Briar's Gold on the inside is racing in third and now angles out. Followed to the outside by Black Bear. And as they race through the stretch here, ABBA very confidently handled. Runs right on by the early pacemaker Jazzy Times. And here comes Black Bear up on the outside. A bit of a closer second, but ABBA lets it out a notch here. And ABBA is going to splash to an impressive score. Black Bear is next in second. Here comes Bad Student from way out of it. Maybe a little tight with Jazzy Times for the show.
ABBA might lead the nation in wins if Oaklawn raced as many months as, say, Gulfstream Park or Santa Anita. He's 5 for 8 lifetime here, a riding triple for David Cabrera. ABBA is owned by Ortiz Racing Stables, Brent Gassaway, Ian Yarno, and Vegas. John Ortiz trains. Black Bear safely second, with Bad Student from the clouds up late for third, and Jazzy Times fourth. Claimed out of here, Sheburashka by trainer Brad Cox, and Black Bear by Chris Hartman. Final time, 1:11 flat.
Fillies and mares 4 and up are here in race 7, going 1 mile and a 16th. It's an allowance optional claiming price of $40,000. Here's a look at the field and the call.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Titanium was out well behind the rest of the field. She's a gracious lady trying for the lead with It's the Truth on the inside. Someday Soon is 3 wide outside of them. 4 wide is Impasse, racing in 4th. Then a length and a half, and it's Holiday's Angel in 5th, followed by Mo's MVP into the inside High Fashion Diva. And that pair is 4 lengths to the good of Princess Drossi, and then Titanium is trailing the field as they chase It's the Truth. Ricardo Santana Jr. onto the backstretch by nearly 2 lengths. She's a Gracious Lady is next in 2nd, and Holiday's Angel on the inside 3rd. And then comes Someday Soon, and up to the outside of her, a 4 wide Impasse in the clear. And that pair is only about 4 lengths off the lead, and they're 4 lengths better than High Fashion Diva. And then at the back end of the field, Mo's MVP, Princess Drossi, and Titanium trails. Past the half-mile pole now. It's the Truth carves out the pace here. It's the Truth by some 2 lengths. Holiday's Angel trying to nudge into 2nd. Someday Soon is right there from between. And up on the outside, Impasse. And that second flight is still chasing It's the Truth about 2 lengths back as they come to the quarter pole. And High Fashion Diva comes into the picture now. And she's 5th on the outside and trying to circle in, followed by Mo's MVP, Titanium up the inside, Princess Drossi. And She's a Gracious Lady. They straighten away at the top of the stretch. And up on the outside, High Fashion Diva in gear at Holiday's Angel now. And Holiday's Angel gets the first run. High Fashion Diva is next. It's the Truth, the early pace setter, back in 3rd position. And as they come to the final 16th, it is Holiday's Angel, another for Channing Hill. Nice performance by Holiday's Angel, taking it a length. High Fashion Diva from out of it for 2nd. Then about 5 lengths back to It's the Truth. Mo's MVP was 4th.
First, some business. Number 9, Titanium, was declared a non-starter because of the trouble at the start. So wagers on her are refunded, and her multi-race wagering selections get switched to the favorite in this race. A long shot here gives Channing Hill a double. Holiday's Angel lights it up at 19-1. Runner-up High Fashion Diva was claimed by Tim Martin. It's the Truth ran 3rd with Mo's MVP 4th. Also claimed was She's a Gracious Lady by Carl Broberg. Final time, 1 minute 47.44 seconds.
Bones Chop House offers premium in-house cut steaks, fresh seafood, and a full-service bar with a great selection of wines. Open Tuesday through Sunday from 4 to 10 p.m. at 3920 Central Avenue. Hearty eating and good company at Bones Chop House.
Want to know the most eye-opening use of your iPhone or iPad? It's the new Oaklawn Anywhere app. Oaklawn Anywhere is now available in the App Store. Arkansas residents can download it for free, then watch and wager on your iPhone or iPad and enjoy cashback rewards. When you're here at the track, why stand in line to place your bet when you can do it from your seat? Sign up today using promo code APP and earn a $150 bonus when you wager at least $500 within 30 days of creating your account. The Oaklawn Anywhere app opens up a world of top racing action right before your eyes. From Oaklawn, home of the Arkansas Derby and the Racing Festival of the South, to thoroughbred racing at tracks across the country, you can watch and wager right from your iPhone or iPad. Oaklawn Anywhere, the exclusive horse racing wagering app that's anywhere you want it to be.
The 8th end feature this afternoon is the 40th running of the Martha Washington. 3-year-old fillies will go 1 mile in distance. Scratch the 4 Grotz Road. 17 total points will be awarded for the starting gate of the Kentucky Oaks for the first Friday in May. Here's track announcer Jim Byers with today's feature.
And the last to load is Typhosha. They're all in line. And they're off. Right on the inside, Secret Passion is going to try her hand at the lead. Sassy Sienna gets out in 2nd, and now Red Ruby gains up the inside into 3rd. Typhosha is going to sit just off of it and on the outside into that clubhouse turn. And the Cosmic Burst is fifth and last as they turn onto the backstretch. Edwin Maldonado and Secret Passion lead the way by 3 parts of a length, and Sassy Sienna and Gary Stevens are right there in second position, and Typhosha has advanced into third. Cosmic Burst up on the outside, and to the inside Red Ruby. Red Ruby back into fourth, and up to the outside Cosmic Burst. The quintet very tightly packed as they move up the backstretch now, and the leader is Sassy Sienna. Away from Secret Passion, followed off of the rail by Typhosha, who's racing in third position and is just a head better than Red Ruby, who's tucked in a path off the rail, racing a close-up fourth. And Cosmic Burst sits in the clear on the outside in fifth. Only 2.5 lengths front to back now. Dropping out of it is Secret Passion, and Sassy Sienna has the lead here currently to herself by some 2 lengths as they come to the top of the short stretch in this mile test. Racing into second now is Red Ruby. Typhosha is coming under a ride toward the inside. So is Cosmic Burst. They straighten away at the top of the lane. Sassy Sienna confronted to the outside by Red Ruby. Sassy Sienna and Red Ruby. Cosmic Burst is racing in third, and Red Ruby is going to the lead as they drive to the finish here. Sassy Sienna is going to be second, but in the Martha Washington, it's Red Ruby and Robbie Alvarado taking it here off by themselves by some 3.5 or 4 lengths to Sassy Sienna, and then came Cosmic Burst third.
Robbie Alvarado came here to ride Red Ruby, who sported just a maiden win in 2 prior starts, but it was a sharp maiden tally at Churchill Downs last fall. And this Tis Now filly is an impressive 2 for 3 lifetime. She's trained by Kellen Gorder for Sandra Sexton and Brandy Nicholson. Sassy Sienna runs a nice second with Cosmic Burst third. Time for the Martha Washington, 1 minute 39.67 seconds.
We close out the Saturday card for 4-year-olds and upward, an allowance event going 1 mile and a 16th. Here's the field of 10 and the nightcap.
And they're off. Gettysburg hustled to the lead right from the inside. Chris and Dave stays with him early on. Then comes Farley and Bronze Age to the outside. Bronze Age third ahead. Farley to the inside fourth. Gizmo Jones is out there in fifth. And Severe is matching strides with him around the clubhouse turn. And now Totality ducks to the inside for David Cohen and exploits a gap created by Severe. And Totality is now raced up to mid-pack, only about 5 lengths off the lead. The back group as they race on to the backstretch. Blue Ridge Traveler, he's a good 10, 11 lengths off the lead, followed by Sabrina's Bling and Gray Sky as they advance up the backstretch. Gettysburg leads at a length. Chris and Dave is next in second, and then Bronze Age, who's 3 wide, and Severe, a contender on the outside, while 4 wide. Farley back along the inside is racing in fifth. He's actually a path off the rail as Totality continues his ground-saving mission up the backstretch here. And Totality is raced into fifth as Gizmo Jones is now sixth, and dropping back is Farley, moving by that one both Gray Sky and Bluegrass Traveler. That pair still has about 10 lengths to make up. And Sabrina's Bling is out of the trailer position now as they come to the top of the stretch. Chris and Dave on the outside of Gettysburg. Chris and Dave moving confidently as they come to the top of the stretch. The whip out on Gettysburg. Then comes Severe, Gizmo Jones down the middle of the racetrack. Blue Ridge Traveler and Gray Sky. Gray Sky bumped around there in that second flight behind Chris and Dave as they come to the final 16th. Here comes Blue Ridge Traveler, gaining now strongly on the outside of Chris and Dave. Can Chris and Dave get there? Here's Blue Ridge Traveler to get up in the nightcap. Blue Ridge Traveler takes it to Chris and Dave. Gray Sky was an eventful third, and Gizmo Jones fourth.
A nicely timed ride by Channing Hill provides him with his 3rd win of the day. Blue Ridge Traveler gets Oaklawn Park's non-Lasix bonus as well, an extra 10% to the winner's share because he was off Lasix today. Kenny McPeak, the trainer for Horizon Stables. Chris and Dave, Gray Sky, and Gizmo Jones round out the top 4. Note that pick 5 payoff sweeping the sequence today worth $16,240 plus.
Well, the feature definitely did not disappoint. We hope to see her next out in the Grade 3 Honeybee, and a great 9-race card in the books as we look forward to another 9 races tomorrow with a 1:30 post. And it's your last day. We want to keep you. Are you going to come back at least maybe one day down the line?
Definitely to visit, but yeah, it's you get kind of into the routine, and then your temporary assignment ends, but that's the way it goes, and Vic will be back, and definitely want to come back and visit, though, and experience racing here from downstairs.
Well, you have an open invite from all of us here. For Jim Byers, I'm Nancy Holthus. Thanks for joining us on Oaklawn Today.